Hello, people. So today I'm gonna be talking about Edward Snowden and whether he was a hero or a traitor. And to start us off, I think this would be a great introduction. Starting off with a quote, paraphrased, by the way, not directly stated, but it did come from Edward Snowden himself. He basically said that if exposing a crime is a crime, we're being ruled by criminals. Yeah, he said that if exposing a crime is a crime, we're being ruled by criminals. And you know what, Edward? That was a terrible applause, but I have to give you your props for that. We all have to give him his props for that because he did not need. He didn't have a gun to his head in order to like expose government secrets. No, that didn't happen. He seen it. He said, "Oh no, this is a violation to the American people, their rights to privacy." He's seen that. He's seen the programs. And he thought, let me do something about this. Now, did anything transpire after he did what he did? From the things that I seen, nothing changed. I don't think anything changed. If something did, will somebody please educate me on that? But from what I've been saying, nothing really changed. And you know what? The government even being able to like access information like that, and we're talking about emails, search histories, um Google, like literally anything on the internet. The government was creating a social profile basically of its people. And I forgot where I was going with this, but yeah, he's seen that as an issue, and he decided, let me risk everything to tell people what's going on, because it seemed that it had to seem that important that he felt the need to expose it and leave the country. You telling me like that? It was definitely important to him as it is to me, because I do believe, as a regular person, first of all, regular person, a citizen of the United States, we should have our rights to privacy. I should have my rights to look up baking recipes on Google and not think if the government is watching me. Like, I don't know, just seeing it, I looked at it from all points of views, from Edwards to the citizens to the government. And I can see how the government would see this and think, okay, he's a traitor, he exposed our secrets. They could have been using that for, cybersecurity, or to counteract terrorist attacks or something like that. And then Edward, he sees it, he's like, oh, I believe at this point in time, like, he had to be an American citizen. He's seeing this, he's like, oh, okay, so this is like overreach, doing way too much. Like, they're tapped into everything socially, everything. This is a violation of rights. I have to let people know this will put my family at risk. This will put my friends at risk. I'm putting myself at risk, my life. He literally could have just gotten the money from NSA and kept quiet. But no, he decided to give everything up in order to let people know the truth. Because, as I said, it's been speculated that the government could tap into our devices and listen and collect information and data on us. But no one knew for sure until he confirmed it. And that's just what it is. And then seeing it from a citizen's point of view, now, apparently, somebody told me recently that I'm biased, but as a citizen, I would want all of my rights to be protected. For sure. For sure. I don't think the government has any reason to violate my rights unless it is to directly protect me. But I don't think that's happened before. So I don't really see it in that case. Um, there was some citizens saying that he was a traitor too, and then some saying that he's a hero. You know, it's a pretty split divide, but I'm definitely on that hero side because he was not forced to let us know what was happening in office or how it was directly impacting our life. He didn't have to let us know any of those things or put himself in danger to tell us. And he did. And to me, that is a hero forever and always.